Segment sponsored by Advanced Center for Pain and Rehab.
We are joined on the couch this morning by Dr. Blake French of Advanced Center for Pain and Rehab, and he's here today to talk golf injuries and preventions. Okay, Dr. French, we know it is golf season. Lots of people are out hitting the courses. We need to know, what do we need to do to protect ourselves?
So a lot of times, well, what we're seeing here in office a lot lately is a lot of low back pain, mid back pain, what we call a golfer's elbow as well. Mostly what that is people are going out. Like I said, I mean, it's getting nice, so people are going out golfing a little bit more. But what we've noticed also is that people who have not golfed in a while are starting to get out, and you might not be used to it, so it's just a lot on our body at the time. But that's pretty much what we've been seeing here in office.
And what are some of the ways that Advanced Center for Pain, how do you address that when it happens, when someone comes in with issues? What are some of the treatments that you do with them?
So a lot of times what we're looking at through like a functional exam, so you're looking at someone, how much they can, flex, extend, rotate side to side, bend side to side. That's what our body's built for in general. And so if you look at some things we do throughout our normal day, we kind of live in this one plane where we're standing, we're sitting, we're standing, we're sitting. A lot of times we lack a lot of that rotational component. So take golf. I mean, look at a golf swing. What are we doing? You're rotating the whole time through the whole swing. And so if you haven't done something like that, or you don't do those things on a day-to-day basis, your body's not ready for that kind of load. And then what else do? You got to put a lot of force behind that swing as well to try and get that ball pretty far to take off, right? But once again, if our body's not prepped for that kind of load through that swing, then that's where those injuries can kind of flare up. So what we do in office, we kind of, like I said, look at that exam, test out, mid-back. Are we getting good rotation through the mid-back? Because if we don't have good rotation, we have to compensate in other ways. And so what takes on that compensation? The low back, the hips. And that's where you go down through that motion, boom, it can get you, and that's where people are like, oh, it's that jolt of pain, take you to the ground kind of pain. That's what we see a lot with.
And one more thing before we go, we were speaking earlier about a lot of people seem to be throwing out their back right now. And it's a very common thing. People are finally getting outside. You briefly touched on the rotation of the spine, but is this bad? Is the rotation of the spine a bad thing? Or give us more detail on that.
Yeah, so I never like to say something's bad, technically. So no, rotation of the spine is not bad. It's, are we ready for that rotation? Okay. Is our body prepped for that rotation? So
that makes sense.
As you'd say, a marathon runner, they're not going to run a marathon that first day. Like you said, you build up that tolerance. So I would say start off with some kind of rotational component. Warm up, always try and warm up before you go out there. Don't just go out and start swinging 100 balls and expect to not feel something the next day. You have to literally just prep your mind and your body for those things. And we handle some of those things in office. Like I'm a chiropractor, so obviously we adjust things, but we work on a lot of strength training, rehab focus to try and help you, get more spinal rotation, get more flexion extension, build up some of those muscles that we're not necessarily using every single day. If golf is your focus, then that's our focus, is to get you out there and get you prepped for that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. French, thank you so much. I will link everything on newschannel20.com. If you are interested in booking an appointment with Advanced Center Pain and Rehab, head over to advancedcenterforpain.com. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to watch more segments from Marketplace on News Channel 20.